Hello everyone, welcome to Tech Sharmit. In this session, we will discuss about another topic related to Qshell command. In previous session, we discussed how we can fetch the number of lines as well as the number of words from a file. And in this session, we are going to talk about how to fetch number of characters and number of bytes and what are the difference between these two. Okay, because we have two things, but if you have tried this command, then you might have seen that always it returns the same output. Then what is the reason behind that, why it is returning always same output, and what are those situations where it will return the different output? So these things we are going to discuss in today's session. Okay, as usual, firstly I'll tell you the requirement. We will walk through one sample file which contains some sample data, and on the basis of that data we will try to explore some requirement, and once a requirement is clear, then we will also try to explore the things on Qshell command itself. And at the last, once everything is clear, then we will use the I'll just quickly tell you, like, I will just tell you the changes that you might need to do in CL program in order to run that command. Okay, because CL program we have discussed many times, so right now I'm just focusing on the command part. Like, once your command is clear, then I think you will be able to use that, because this thing we have already discussed many times, right? But still I will tell you, like, what all changes we are supposed to do in CL. Okay, fine. So I think now we are good to start with the requirement part. So for that you just need to write here work lnk. Now what work lnk will do, it will open the work with object link screen. So this is the screen, work with object link. Now on this screen we can see there are various files and directories already created. So from these files and directories I'll pick one file for the test purpose. So here you can see this is the file which is rrpgle.txt. Now we will use this rrpgle.txt file in order to use it on for the example of wc command. So if I take option 5 over here, you will find that yes, this file contains some sample data as well. Okay, so now we will talk about the requirement, like what are the scenarios where we are supposed to use -c or -m. All right, so just assume a thing, that you are working for a project and then suddenly someone has assigned you the task in order to assign you the task to fetch the number of characters from this file. Okay, you are asked and you are supposed to fetch the number of characters from this file. So in that case we can utilize wc command, but this time we are supposed to use -c with wc command, because once you ran the -c option, it will provide you all the required count for a characters. Okay, so this is the one thing. Second thing is -w. Now why we use sorry, not -w, -w we have already covered. -m. So -m is mainly used to fetch the number of bytes occupied by the system. But as I told you that if someone has already tried this command, they might have think like, uh, both the commands are returning the same output, then what is the difference, and what are those situations where we will get the different output from both the commands? So this thing we are also going to discuss. Okay, but I think now requirement is pretty much clear that whenever you want to fetch the count of characters, you will use -c, and whenever you want to fetch the count of bytes, then in that case you will utilize the -m. Clear? All right, so I think now we are good to start with the practical thing, but before that we will just copy it, which is /home/sharmit/tech /home/sharmit/rrpgle.txt, which is my file path. So now I'll simply write here qsh. What qsh will do, it will open the Qshell command entry screen. Now on this screen, when I try to run the, okay, we will start with the basic one, because I'm assuming that some of you are directly referring this session. So although I request you to go and check out previous session, because these all sessions are in a proper sync and proper sequence. So if you skipped any of the session, then might be you are facing some issues. So I request you to go and check out all the sessions. Okay, now what we will do, we will write here wc space, then here you can put the file path. So If we pass wc command without any special option, and if I hit enter here, it will return three values, which is line number, word count, and characters. And this is the path of the file. But assume like we are not interested in all these extra information. We just want to fetch the number of character count and number of byte occupied. Okay, so for that what we will do, we will simply write here wc space. Okay, before we discuss the option, I have noted down few points. Let me show you those. The first thing is -c with wc command. It is used to get the count of characters. So whenever you are interested to fetch the count of the characters, then in that case we will use the -c. Similarly, when you are interested in order to fetch the number of count for a bytes occupied, then in that case we will use the -m. So let's see the first example for -c. So I'll simply write here a wc space -c, then path of my file, and enter. After pressing enter, you can see now it is providing me the information, which is the number of characters present in this file. So 180, and this is the path of the file. All right. Similarly, like there might be one question from you guys, like will it be possible to pass this option in capital letters? No, because if you try to do it, it will give you error. So always make sure that whenever you are providing any option to this file, always pass the correct option, otherwise it will give you error. So this is case sensitive thing, so always pass it in a small case. Okay, this wc we can pass in capital, that doesn't matter, but this option should be in the same case. Okay, fine. Now assume, now this is something that is returned as a number of characters count. Now if you are interested in number of bytes occupied, then in that case you can simply replace it with -m. So the command is wc -m /home/sharmit rrrY.txt and enter. So this time it is returning 180 again, and here the question comes, like why it is returning the same output. So for to answer this, I have noted down one line, like in most cases, especially for the test files in the standard encoding like UTF-8, so this is a format, the byte count and character count will be the same. However, in some cases, such as when dealing with a multi-byte characters like emojis in UTF-8, the characters count may be different from the byte count. Okay, so as we are using the standard as UTF-8, that's why it is returning the same value. But when you are trying to use some characters which is taking large memory like emojis or anything, then in that case for sure it will return the different output. Okay, so that's a thing that I would say, that make sure to provide the correct option whenever you want to fetch the correct value. Like if you want to fetch characters, you can use -c. In case of bytes, you can use -m. Clear? And similarly, if you want to use it for some other file, let's say abcd.txt, you can use it and it will provide you accordingly output. So here it is returning 144 because this file contains total 144. There are total 144 bytes occupied by this file. Clear? So yeah, these are the all steps that we are supposed to perform in order to fetch the number of characters count and number of bytes occupied. Now I'll quickly tell you how we can use the same command. Let's say if you want to run this command. Okay, so for this what you need to do, you can simply I'll show you the existing program, although this is not the main program, means this is not the program for this purpose. This is old program and I'll just tell you the changes which we are supposed to do. So simply write here dcl take F4, provide your variable name, storage, character, storage, and length. After that hit enter. So this variable is declared. Now you can write chg_var. Here you can provide your path, your command of your full command. Let's say if my command is this, so I can simply use pass it like this. Okay, so it will automatically fetch the number of characters count from your file rrrY.txt. Okay, so right now I'm removing it because this program is for other purpose. So once your command is ready, then you can use strqsh to run the command. So simply write strqsh, provide your variable, and the program is ready. So after your program is ready, then you can simply save it and compile it, and after that you can use it for your task. Okay, so yeah, these are the all things that we can do with wc command. I hope this session is clear to all of you. In the next session we will discuss few more things. So thank you for watching Tech Sharmit.